Hey everyone, today I'm going to share 4 quick and easy meals that are perfect for any busy weeknight. They only take a few minutes and very minimal dishes to prepare, so you don't have a lot of cleanup afterwards. There will be a naan pizza, a microwave ramen, a one pot creamy tomato soup, which can be done in a few different ways, and I give you alternatives to make it even easier, and a high protein egg salad sandwich. For the first one, I'm making a pizza. For this, you need a naan, some marinara sauce, and some cheese. I like mozzarella, and any toppings you want. You can go as crazy or as simple as you want with it. Spread the marinara on the naan and then add the cheese and then whatever toppings you want. I'm throwing mine into the air fryer at 400 degrees for 5 minutes, but you can also put it in the oven at 500 degrees for 10 minutes. Today, I'm in the mood for just a plain classic cheese pizza, so I'm just using shredded mozzarella on mine. So I need some lunch and I don't want to cook and I don't want to eat leftovers. So I'm going to make some ramen. I have some bulldog noodles. This is the carbonara one. You can use any kind. You can use bowl noodles as well. Some bowls you might be able to throw in the microwave directly as well, but I'm just going to use this because it's cheaper to buy it in the packs. I have a couple eggs for protein, and then I have some frozen peas and carrots. And you're gonna want a nice big bowl that you can fit everything in, and there's enough room because the water is gonna boil and it'll rise and you don't want it to spill over and make a mess in your microwave. This literally takes like 5 minutes to make. So in this bowl, I have the ramen packet. I broke it up as you saw so that like it can fit in the bowl a little bit better. And then I threw in some of the frozen peas and carrots. And then you want to add in just enough water that it like soaks all of the ramen. And then I cracked 2 eggs directly into here. And then I'm just putting the spice and the sauce from the packet right on top. This is all going to go in the microwave for about 4 minutes. I think I'm going to do 2 minutes and then 2 minutes to then so that I can keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't overflow, because once it starts to boil towards the end, it will try to overflow, and I don't want to make a mess in my microwave because I don't want to have to clean it. And this is what it looks like once you take it out of the microwave. This is after 4 minutes. The noodles are nice and soft. Your veggies are gonna be like thawed out and like cooked-ish, boiled-ish by now. And like, see, there's some egg white sticking out. And then down here you might be able to see more of the eggs. Where can I find them? See, like there's like egg right here. That egg is all cooked. Your yolk is gonna be nice and jammy at this point. I don't know if mine broke. I'm like digging around, so I might have broken mine. And if you break it, it's actually just so much better because then you have a nice creamy ramen. It's like a creamier broth, but yeah. 30 seconds to pull everything out, 30 seconds to assemble, 4 minutes in the microwave, 5 minutes, and you have dinner or lunch, just an easy meal with carbs, some veggies, and some protein.
Next up, we have a creamy tomato soup. This is going to be a one pot meal for me at least. I'll give you variations if you don't have a pot that you can use for everything. Start by preheating your oven to 450 degrees. Then we're doing a very rough chop of a bunch of tomatoes. I have 7 or 8 Roma tomatoes and I'm cutting them up into like 8 large chunks. 1 onion, also chopped into the same size as the tomato pieces, and then also 1 bulb of garlic, smashed and then peeled. If you want to make this even easier, you can use grape or cherry tomatoes and then not use the onion and the garlic, and instead use onion powder and garlic powder to add the flavor. Then you have absolutely no chopping required, no cutting board, no knife, even less dishes, even less work. I'm throwing the ingredients into a Dutch oven so that I can roast the veggies in it and then use the same pot on the stovetop. But if you don't have one, you can roast the veggies on a baking sheet and then transfer it to a pot for the stovetop portion. To the veggies, I'm drizzling about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, adding some salt and pepper. You use your judgment here. And then for the seasoning, it's about 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, and 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika powder. If you're using garlic powder and onion powder instead of the fresh garlic and onion, maybe use like 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Roast this in the oven for about 30 minutes. If you want more of that smoky char flavor coming out of it, then you can even roast it for longer. I just don't want to wait that long. Once out of the oven, add about 1.5 cups of milk. And then if you're wanting it to be a thinner soup, add more milk. If you want it thicker, add less milk. You can also use cream if you want, but I would rather not have that heavy feeling from it. I feel like milk is a little bit lighter, and if you cannot do dairy, then you can use a dairy alternative like almond milk as well, or even soy milk. But yeah, so blend it all up. I'm using the immersion blender so that I can keep everything in the same pot and avoid doing more dishes. If you don't have an immersion blender, or if you're using a pot that you cannot use an immersion blender in, like a nonstick, it will wreck your pan. Please do not do that. You can just throw everything into a big blender. Once everything is creamy and smooth, bring it to a boil and then your soup is ready. This is great with a grilled cheese on the side. You can never go wrong with a creamy tomato soup. I love this as a summer recipe because it's light enough that I don't feel heavy after eating it, especially in the heat. But then it's also great as like a fall, cozy, hearty, homey comfort food recipe. It's great year round.
Our final recipe is egg salad sandwiches. In a pot of water, I'm gently dropping 2 eggs and then turning the heat up to medium-high. This is key. Eggs in the cold or room temperature water first, and then bring the water to a boil. I'm starting a timer for 15 minutes. This will give you the perfect hard-boiled eggs. Once the timer has gone off, put the eggs into a water bath. I'm lazy and don't want to dirty any extra dishes, so I pour the water out and then pour cold tap water right into the pot on top of these eggs. Get the tap water as cold as you can possibly get it. Once the eggs are cool enough to touch, the shells will slide off easily. For my egg salad, I have paprika powder, garlic powder, black pepper, salt, Dijon mustard, and plain skyr or Greek yogurt or Icelandic yogurt. This is a recipe that does not use mayonnaise, so it becomes a little bit of a healthier variety of the egg salad sandwich. I also have cucumbers and a couple slices of toast. First, smash the eggs to your desired consistency, then add about 1/4 cup of the yogurt, half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and salt and pepper, garlic powder, and paprika to taste, let's say about 1/8 of a teaspoon of each. Mix everything together and your egg salad is ready. To assemble my sandwich, I like to lay cucumbers on my bread and then top with the egg salad.
That is 4 easy, cozy, quick, healthy meals for a busy night that you don't want to cook or you don't have time to cook. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know which one your favorite is in the comments. See you next time.